Stanley, my father, had begun to write again. Wonderful music. Music that was exciting and mysterious and lyrical. I'd go into the music room while he was working, and I'd sit on the floor to listen. He never let anybody but me in there. Sometimes he would come looking for me when he was about to start. "Short stuff," he'd say. "I'm going to do some work. You want to come?" The music room was small, just large enough to take a grand piano and a bench. There was nothing else in the room except bookshelves built into the two walls. My father seemed really happy when he was in that room working. In that room, at the piano, I'd watch him get caught up in a stillness I hadn't seen in him, or at least I'd only seen fleetingly before, like when he was trying to figure out how to do something, or when we were lying together on a remote beach somewhere. While he worked, I'd lie on the floor, reading. "Short stuff," he'd say. "What do you think of this?" Then he'd play a portion of some melody he was working on. "Well, does it work or not?" he'd ask. He'd often play me something he'd been working on. To my ears, he'd never written such wonderful music, at least not since Concerto to End All Concertos many, many years before. One day, I came into the room, unannounced, while he was playing something I'd never heard before. Instead of speaking to me as usual, he just went on playing, and when he finished, he looked up at me and smiled. "God, that's incredible," I said. "How come I've never heard it before?" "I've been keeping it a secret," he smiled. "It's called A Letter to Leslie."